Hey you folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to more Let's Play Banished. I'm almost finally done with my cold, thank God. So my voice is almost all the way back to normal, as we continue to populate our secondary little town over here. Again, I think it might be a little bit rough to set up, a lot of walking around, and maybe some inefficiencies here and there, but overall, we should actually have a pretty nice setup once that happens. Now, I feel very strongly that there should be an inn between these two towns. I feel that that's very important. I'm not sure that it actually makes any sort of sense from a game mechanic point of view and a min-maxing kind of point of view. And screw it, I don't care. I actually don't care. We're going to go into production of tavern stuff. We don't have a happiness problem. All it's going to do is eat a bunch of food. But I want there to be a tavern between my two towns, somewhere where people can rest along the way. It just feels right. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to increase my count of builders. And there we go. I still don't know, like, there's a lot of room for vendors in these marketplaces. I guess it might be important if you really had a lot of stuff spread out, but it just feels like one is more than enough to get everything done. I don't know. Reservoir stone is low. And in fact, our quarry is almost down. And you can see actually very clearly that you go down and down and down and down in here. It's very, very cool. But obviously we're going to have to set up another quarry. And I haven't really decided where I want to do that yet. We might almost put it here. Or maybe here? Because we probably will have more houses along the way. Now, that wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, I mean, to cart the stone, well, kind of regardless, is going to be kind of sucky. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we're going to do. We are going to grab the quarry tool, see if... Oh, we can't tell me. No. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That will fit there. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, I could have it across from the tavern. I actually have, like, a point to this whole area. Let me go and do... How do I want it? So that's sort of on the road-ish, and then like that. That way they'll have room to walk just to the south of it. That'll be very good. And we'll go ahead and drop the road in like this, and then where's the edge? There it is. And a road... kind of like that, and get some houses. In fact, we can even build some more mines and everything over here, which would be quite lovely. Let's go ahead and get a stockpile set up over here. Looks like my tavern. There's going to be a little bit of a gap here, which is a little bit awkward, but not really terrible. Should I just make a giant stockpile? Probably not, but I can have it meet the tavern sort of that way. There we go. That's actually kind of reasonable, I think. Did I put down another... well, and I don't think I have, and I feel that we probably are going to want one near here. So, where? Actually, I'll tuck one in there. I'm not sure. I guess I'll put it here. And almost get... Oh, someone died from something. Crushed by a rock. Okay. Well, at least it's not something I did. That's what's important. So we'll actually get, like... 3x3 road here, just for the look of it. Oh, there's stone here too. Actually, we might want everything to match with stone. I'm gonna say build a little plaza. Well, we'll see what we can do. We are still low on stone, but the thing is, we actually have a lot of stone over here that I think should probably get box selected and put into the stockpile. Since we've got one there, I think this is entirely reasonable to go and collect all of this stone. We might get into overkill for a little while, but that's okay. Lots of people have been coming into adulthood. And thank you everyone who pointed out in the last video, actually, that we are kind of semi-capped on students. If there's one or two that... Well, see, this cold can be a problem with all the distance they have to walk. If we end up with one or two people who don't get educated, that's fine. But probably will be the school over here, actually. That would be a smashing idea, I think. Yeah. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to queue up some houses right here. 1, 2, 3, but I'm going to pause them. I just want the layout to be in place. I'm then going to go and grab a road. Just place the road down like that. And these extra little roads that are sticking out, I'm actually going to remove them. Assuming I can see them. Kind of like that. And like that. Because what I want to do is have fields over here, and the fields are going to be too big to fit within the constraints of these roads. But I believe a schoolhouse would fit very nicely right there. Yeah, make sure it's on the road. That's actually very nice. I like that a lot. I think that's going to be well called for. We're also going to need a proper storage barn over in this area, because I don't think the farms go directly to market. I guess we could test. We'll put it down, see what happens, but I think they still go to a storage barn. What actually I should do is I should build a storage barn here, and then see where they end up going. And then what I can do is bulldoze it after the fact, and we'll see. But yeah, I'll build a storage barn right here. We'll see what they do when I build a farm. Where? I guess in this corner, actually. Probably will happen. Let's see. Stretch a little road out here. So I'll probably have another block of houses here. And then we'll put a farm right in this corner. And then we'll see if they bring it to the market, or if our barn ends up being full of stuff. It's actually the tavern I clicked on, but same thing. Alright, got tools. Food did drop a little bit, but of course now we're relying a little bit more on farming. We went through the winter. We're also building new houses, so everyone's picking everything up to populate their houses with stuff. We do need, say, a tavern keeper there, and we need to assign a type of ale to make. So, what kind of stuff do we have that we can make ale out of? Can we make corn ale? I don't even know if that's a thing. We might need an orchard. Onion, potato. There, we'll make some vodka. Can you do that? No. Apples, berries, cherries, peach, pear, plum, wheat. I think we are growing wheat, aren't we? No. Pear, peach, plum. Actually, I can't make any booze. Berries? Was berries the thing? Yeah. Okay, so there we go. We'll convert berries into alcohol. And we have a merchant. What are you selling, merchant? Oh, squash seeds and pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin's just another kind of squash. There's no way we have enough for everything. That's 2,000. How close are we as is? Oh, incredibly close. Okay, so you know what? Just like, what was the number? Oh, damn it. Like 80 or something? Well, that's going to be more than enough firewood by itself. Just bring yon firewood over here. Stat. Probably the only thing with value. Yeah, they're not going to accept any food or anything. I could bring in some logs too, but no, the firewood will be plenty. I'll have to make sure to bring down that number afterwards. 5. There we go. So 580, which is going to be too much. Pause. I don't want this guy to leave while I'm mathing. Overpaying by 3 units. And we are going to get both squash and pumpkin, of which we have neither. I hope that's right. I think it's right. Trade. Boom. And what I have to do now is bring down the count of firewood. Actually, 600 would not run out, except winter's about to hit. I'm going to bring it down to 200. And iron tools I can leave there. These are probably mostly steel tools at this point, honestly. And the hide coats, I think I'm making warm coats as well, so I don't think we'll lose out on absolutely everything by doing that. But yeah! Alright, pumpkin and squash, so we actually have something to grow over here. Just out of curiosity, can I make pumpkin or squash ale? No. Damn it. No, pumpkin ale? Might be good. I don't know. So we need a crop. We'll do crop number 1. And we'll make them huge fields. And then, let me expand this road out this way. And we'll go to crop number 2. Boom. Oh, wait. Is that one corner? It doesn't allow it. Should I just make it 14? Oh, you know what? I'll make it 15 by 15 over here. And then we'll figure it out. People are living in all these houses? Yeah, good. Alright. We got stonecutters working here because, of course, I had plenty allocated. They don't live right next to us, which I'm not entirely happy with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck in, excuse me, some houses over here. We have a good amount of stone, probably because I told them to collect a bunch. There we go. We'll set up a few houses there, and then we'll set up a road, and we'll make some facing houses as well. I know, I've got a silly diagonal road here, but it's fast. It is fast. Oh, hang on. Cancel those builds. Stop. They're not lined up to the road properly. There we go. Better. Physician died of old age. Got replaced. 21 laborers available right now. We need another teacher. Good. We need to assign squash over here. And then... Oh, did that other one not go either? Pause. Crop. Oh, the other one did not go either. And I really want the distance, so I guess a gap of 1 will work? Yeah. Alright, so... For all you OCD people out there, it's not going to be perfectly aligned everywhere, but what can we do? I'll go ahead and lay out this other crop over here, although we might not use it as is. There we go. That'll have to do. That'll just have to do. 0 students over here. But we've got more families that are going to be moving into this area, so presumably we'll get some students at this end of things. Because our other school is capped. So we got to encourage more families with students to move out in this edge of town. Should I go and build another mine? I'm not even maxed out on my 2 mines right now, so it seems kind of foolish. Really could assign a few more stone cutters. It seems like a half-decent idea. Go up to 20 and 20. I think we're still split on iron and coal. Yeah, we are getting coal, so that makes sense. Died of old age. I was worried because I saw someone was cold over there. I thought someone may have frozen to death. I'm like, no, I didn't do another, like, trail of horror. I didn't command people to go and build in a stupid place again. Although what I'm going to do here is, based on where this road will be, I'll get a bridge going. It only actually builds the bridge right there, which is good. That's what we want. Right, and then we can build the road to connect things later on. You are cold. Yeah, you know what we actually need? Yeah, we'll have a pair of people working at each market. Because there actually is some distance to be traveled now. And actually we're a little low on firewood. Oh, probably because we've grabbed it all for this thing here. Let's, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel all the goods for a little bit. I guess, no, the herbs can stay there. But the firewood, any firewood that's here, yeah, I want that released back into the general public. Although winter just ended, luckily. But still, we're going to go ahead and do that. And we'll figure out what we want to do after the fact. Tool makers, steel tools and steel tools, yeah. I should probably just trade firewood. It's like basically a renewable resource. Alright. Oh, I'm sure I need to assign more farmers. 15. Cap that out. So we will need some more once these finish getting cleared as well. We're actually running a little low on laborers, but what I can do is really pull back on builders. Of course, any builders who are idle will turn into general purpose laborers. So this one we made squash, so here we want pumpkin. And assign more farmers, although it's a little late in the season. They probably can't actually get that planted properly. And yeah, that one I'm just going to let sit idle for a little bit. It's going to be fine. And since these roads don't actually work where they are, let's go and remove them. And instead what we'll do is get some roads here. There. And we'll see what we can stick in that little block. More people dying of old age. We do have a merchant waiting right now. And if they're a seed merchant, I'm going to be very frustrated. No. Alright, so we can live without that. And again, seed doesn't accept herbs either. Food has dropped dramatically. Maybe I'm growing a little too fast, actually. You here, you're gone, and we can't remove you. If I recall, there's like, it's just not allowed. Well, it says it's being demolished. I'm sure the hole is going to stay. But I want the, like, pop-up to be gone. The pop-up that tells me, like, oh, there's something wrong here. Bunch of people out of work. Right, because we were over on stone cutters. So let's fix that. Food continues to drop dramatically. Again, all the new houses, everyone's picking up tons and tons and tons of food to load them into the houses. So we might not actually have a food problem because, like, it's been moved from our stockpile into our homes, but it's still possibly non-ideal. The logs here, still no firewood over here, so people might be traveling a long way to get their firewood, which I don't like. A miner was killed by a cave-in. Good, we're no longer building anything at all. I would like to wait for this crop to be something else? I should actually maybe rotate the crops around. I haven't gotten any blights yet, so it might not be the end of the world. Some people have pointed out that hopefully, it sounds like some of the graves will decay over time, so we may not need to literally cover an entire map with cemeteries at some point. Assuming we've got sort of enough, they will decay to keep pace with our population death. So that'll be good. Early autumn, so we're starting to collect, which is good. Farmers are maxed out. Excellent. Really wonderful. We're making the firewood, so yeah, okay. So I'm going to wait for winter to kick in, make sure that everyone's got enough. And then I guess in the spring, I'll go and get it commanded to go back into the trade. Hopefully, not before we get a seed merchant that comes by. Tools are still going up, so what I'm going to do, for the iron tools, of which we probably won't have any, I'll go and set that to 100. Grab those, and I'll start to sell the steel tools as well, just out of convenience. I'm just going to set this to 50 for now. And a laborer has died of old age. I'm going to say, why isn't there a replacement of position? But of course, laborers are people who replace others. Oh, and someone pointed out that the split... Oh, see? Why is the split working now? They suggested that the split might be... You have to, like, bring this down, and then you can do a split. But that doesn't appear to be the case. Like, we're not at our cap, and we can split those guys. Where are my sheep? Don't I have... Oh, yeah, over here. So I can't split this one, but of course, this was set to cattle. I set the sheep. Like, is it going to work now? Why wasn't it before? I'm really confused. I'm very confused. Well, let's make this into cattle. And yeah, let's move, well, quote-unquote, half of it, but it didn't move half of it. It's actually capping this off to 6, and then the rest stayed there. So that's good, because then we'll have more cattle growing. We'll probably want to split the sheep at some point, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up a sheep pen over here in the north. And actually, that sounds like a great idea. Absolutely something I'm going to do. In fact, I think I might just put it in here. I know I was thinking houses, but I think I'm actually going to want to make that a pen for sheep. As big as I can. I guess it's 20, as big as you can get that way. So that's what we'll do. We died of old age. We're at our stone limit. Go us. Food is okay, despite the fact that we're in the winter and everything like that. Although, I guess it means our crops just come in. Whatever, I'll unpause these. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, still good on tools. So over here, let me find the steel tools. And grab another 20 of them. Keep producing that. No one's living in the boarding house, which is good. We've got proper housing. More children are being born. Students are being educated here properly. Wonderful. Someone got crushed by a rock. A farmer got crushed by a rock. Where? What were they doing? Oh, they may have been cleaning up some of these stones over here. That would definitely be a reasonable, like, activity that might get them crushed by a rock, I suppose. Oh, and I meant to check this. Storage barn. Okay. Although I don't know if we actually got a proper farming cycle at this. We'll see, have to see next fall, but it feels like they may have delivered their goods straight to the market. Now, we may still want the storage barn, because it doesn't use any labor, and it's just somewhere else that people can end up dropping things, so that's not so bad. A lot of stuff going back and forth over here. Let me pause. That looks like child. Yes. What are you doing? You're a child. You're a child. Are you all children? Farmer. Picking up resources. From where? What are you doing? I'd very much like to know what's in your inventory. Nothing right now. Okay. There's some stuff on the ground. You're probably acting as a bit of a laborer right now, which means bringing completed goods to storage. Oh my god, you're going for quite the hike. Picking up some stone. Yeah, so or some iron, and now you're getting something to eat. We probably need more laborers at this point, just general purpose laborers to keep all that going. Oh my god, this is the biggest hike ever. You're gonna starve to death. Certainly an issue here. There we go, and now you're working in the field. But it's not even early spring. I would have ideally liked them to start doing this in early spring, and some did, but she didn't make it there until spring proper, which might slow down our actual capacity to farm. Placing inventory and storage, going back to working. Just gonna keep tracking Giulia here to see what she's doing. Visiting the herbalist. Oh! You know what we're going to do? We're going to put in... Yeah, she lost a heart at some point. We are going to have a herbalist over here. Even if it's not a herbalist that's actually collecting much in the way of herbs. Just because the herbalist is basically their doctor, their healer. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab... We're going to do a stone for speed. We're going to stretch out to here. And we actually will set up a little bit of a forester, herbalist, gatherer over here. Just so that we get some extra food variety in the north. We've got a merchant. We will deal with you momentarily. I'm just pausing the game while I set this up. So yeah, we'll set up another Forester's Lodge because we might need more wood. And just to tend to this area. It's going to be fine. Our wood supply demand is not so high that this will get like deforested or anything like that. And then we'll put that there. And then we'll also put down a gatherer's hut. I'm going to put a space between the gatherer's hut and the foresters just to make sure people can get through there. And then we'll go ahead and same thing in the north. We'll have one space between the buildings, and we'll drop 3 homes down there. And maybe a storage spot. You know what? I will do that actually. One of these. You know, you lose a little bit of potential growth areas, but not so much that it's a problem. And then I'm just trying to find the space here for a little 4x4 stockpile. Okay. Oh, and the merchant. Yes, let's go and check what the merchant is bringing. Oh, this is the general goods merchant. She is awesome. She's the only person that will accept anything you give her. And will sell you a variety of things, including some seeds. So, we don't have any orchards at all. We already have corn. But apple seeds... Okay, apple seeds is what we want. So, what can we do for that? Well, we can sell her herbs. You know what? We'll grab more of them. Let's grab all the herbs. Okay, I'm going to set this to 500. We're going to keep 500 in here. Actually, I should almost keep enough to make a purchase. That would be... Wait. 500 is 2,000. 625. So that we could buy seeds from Mari next time he or she comes. Mari? I'm gonna go with Mari. Call him a dude. But that's really the only practical purchase we can make with herbs, other than food variety. And, you know, frankly, our food situation is not phenomenal. It's not perfect. Our firewood situation is equally not ideal. So let's get that up to 500. We'll sort of... It's early summer. We're pretty much going to grab all the firewood that's there. We may have to put down another firewood guy. And maybe we'll put one up north again to minimize a lot of the walking time. And go ahead and grab me some logs. Our log production is luckily pretty good. I don't want to sell off any of my food, though. Maybe a little coal. And we've got plenty of iron. I mean, we kind of need all of it, but... And I'm going to max this out at 6 here, just to try to get things in here as quickly as possible. So we can get our apple seeds. Because I would very much like that. Wow, one at a time? Seriously? 300. Selling some logs. Whatever else comes. I'm going to trade. We'll bring it here before Mari leaves. I want an orchard set up. It'll be very nice. It'll be our first one. Come on, what else are you getting? More just logs. Come on. Bring me something that is slightly better to sell. Lost a farmer due to old age. Well, I guess we're going to finish it just with logs. And... Oh, no. No, we're still capped. Son of a bitch. There we go. Overpaying by 16 units. That's fine. So we'll get some apple seeds for all this stuff. Trade. Dismiss. And... Go away, logs. We don't want you. We'll keep a handful of iron around. Good for making change, and a little bit of coal. We'll leave that in there. And yeah, the firewood count will keep up. The herbs, which we sold all of. I'm just going to drop this down to 100 for now, so we don't run out completely. But we'll creep that back up over time. I think we're actually out of iron tools in our entire place. I'm going to set that down to 0 just so it doesn't show up on the other screen at any point. Yeah, and then pause. Okay, and I talked about building a woodworker over here, and I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. That's not the tool I'm looking for. This is the thing I'm looking for. Could move a blacksmith and everything up here too, but... Oh, we've got our little stockpile there in an awkward position. Go away, stockpile. We're gonna move you. Still want one here. Mostly for when we end up cutting down some trees and things. There, do that. So you're going to be a sheep place, and way down here, we're going to split that. Maybe there was a patch. Things, I'm sure, are working differently than they were before. Do we not have enough workers? Indeed, we do not. There we go. So let's set up a nice big apple orchard. We're going to start baking pies. Yeah, that'll be fine. I don't mind that. I got an achievement. I'm a builder. What does that mean? Do I have like one of everything? One of everything. Oh, because I didn't have an orchard yet. Wow, master builder. 3 churches, 5 boarding houses, 4 markets, 5 hospitals. Why do we need so many hospitals? 6 taverns? Like, I haven't really found that strong of a use for that stuff. But alright, whatever. We'll see. We'll get there at some point. I like how you can see the pumpkins. Which makes sense. Pumpkins are huge. And we still don't have another crop that I really want to grow there, because I'm pretty sure we're growing everything else. So yeah, our massive food overhaul is definitely gone. I mean, if we're not cracking 10,000 barely during the harvest, that definitely means we need to up our production. But we're about to add an orchard in here, which should hopefully help. Of course, we're still getting a lot of houses populated. Herbalist, we'll go ahead and bump that up by 1. So basically, we have 1 person working at every herbalist. And that'll do just fine. Forester. We actually have a good number of foresters, including here. And our actual log input is fine. Definitely fine. What I'm going to do is help these foresters out by telling people to go collect these rocks and any iron that might be around here. We really can grab that. Reserve firewood is low. It really is low. Oh, and that's right. I want to build my... another one of these. A woodcutter. Right here. Wait, oh, it's complaining about the crop field. Right. Some people died of old age. Still good. We haven't had a real fatality in a long time. We're now over 200 people in our little settlement. No wonder our food situation is hurting. But we're still developing our big agriculture area over here. We'll definitely put down a few more fields. The vast majority of our population is going to work in food production. I guess that's always been the case here. You know, between our gatherers, fishermen, we really could bump up some of these numbers as well, and so on and so forth. We've kind of always had a majority of our population working in food supply. Really? English much? Come on. And these are general purpose farmers for everything. Running a little low on laborers, which makes me feel a bit uneasy. If people start dying, we might have to react and shuffle some people around. But hopefully some of our students, 36 students, will mature, hopefully. Reserve of firewood still low. Yeah, we need that to get built. Almost died of old age. We're going to keep those 6 builders in there, even though they're not all actually building. Lots of people acting as laborers right now, shuffling things about. And having haul some stone relatively far distance. Actually, to save time over here, I think what we might do is build ourselves a little tunnel. That's a bridge. This is a tunnel. There's not really anything that's going to minimize most of the walking. Never mind. Plus, I don't want to interfere with any potential mine I'll want later on. So, I guess what I could do is start a road here at least. And they can walk over the mountain. Yeah, it's not really anything we can do to dramatically save time. We've got ourselves another merchant over here. Of course, more seeds. Now, we already have pepper. We have a lot of firewood here. That's right. That's one of the reasons we're still short on stuff, but it hasn't really screwed us, luckily. So we want 50 bean seeds. Pretty sure we didn't have any. And we're gonna cancel the firewood for now. We'll wait until the supply gets back up. Actually not gonna have really enough people to work everything. Beans! And let me bring down the number of miners. So we're actually, well, we're good on iron. Coal's a little low, but overall we're okay. I don't know. We don't still have coal over here, do we? Oh, we do. So let me get that out of there. Reserve of tools is low, of course, because we sold some and now they're trying to pick some more up. So I'm going to go and cancel that. Don't want anyone running out of tools, and they already did. So yeah, we'll have to slowly scooch back up. I guess we can start feeding in some herbs in there for the next time Mari comes back. Production limit. Oh! Production limit on stone is reached. And do we want to do anything about that? Actually, I'm thinking what I want to do is make this stone, because a lot of people are walking this road. And leave a little dead space here next to the orchard, but I guess we'll just have to live with that. Oh, we need another woodcutter. Yeah, definitely, since, you know, firewood is not tremendously high right now. Could increase the fuel limit as well, but I think at 1,000 is actually what we need for actual fuel limits, and then yeah, we'll keep siphoning it off to the trade depot as we keep hitting those numbers. We're good on logs, and unless I want to start selling logs directly, I don't think I'm going to increase that limit, and I really don't think I want to start selling logs directly. It might actually make more sense to have more woodcutters going, just to be able to sell that. And we'll probably start selling ale at some point too, actually. Kind of interesting to consider. Is there something other than berries I should be doing at this point? I could move to apples. I don't think that's really an improvement. What is this? Nomads! Oh, that is a lot of nomads too. How many are there? 49! I was gonna say, it looked like a whole lot of people. We are actually running out of food. I had no idea the situation was so bad. And of course, the more we rely on crops, the more we get this sort of burstiness. So I could accept these guys. We might actually get some starvation this winter. But you know what? I am going to go ahead and allow it because I'm a masochist. Hey, we got another achievement. Settlement. Probably something to do with 300 population. Okay. I am a masochist, so we're doing that. It's crazy. I shouldn't be doing this. But I am. So now let's deal with it. Let's get down some more crop fields. This placement is all going to be kind of stupid and sucky. But honestly, I'm not sure what we can do about it. I guess what I can do, at least start here, because then we can fit in a few things over there. One crop field, and I'm going to build another one. Here like that. And what we'll probably need is a boarding house. That's not it. Build a boarding house over here as well. Increase the number of builders, and we're going to make sure to max out our gatherers. I probably should have done sooner. And maybe set up some more fishing as well. Seems like a pretty smart idea right now. Set one up here. Herbalist. We've got another gatherer there too, that's true. People without homes, people that are hungry, people without tools. Listen, we've got tools. That's just silly. Don't be like that. More builders. Get that boarding house set up. And we will be building some more proper homes at some point. Now it's early autumn. Hopefully we get the boarding house set up before winter. Actually, I think I might put down another one. Again, boarding houses are temporary storage, or temporary housing, but it's not a terrible idea. So let's get that. Just outside of this little town, near the quarry. It's not a great living place, but you know they'll have to accept it. I think maybe another fishing spot right here. Food reserve is low, but we are currently harvesting, which is good. The road's actually getting in the way. There we go. That'll have to do. Looks like we did finish up. Yeah, we finished some fishing there. Let's get more people into the food production business. You here, crop. We are going to go and actually make another pepper farm because our other pepper farm is quite small. And you here, it seems like potatoes should be another staple food. Now, there's still some uncertainty as to what the food value of different foods are. Certainly the vendors will give you different amounts of value to different food. Someone died and I don't know from what. Cave-in, alright. It's fine. It's not starvation, it's not cold. Late autumn. Yeah, we're so gonna be low on food. I don't think we're gonna starve to death yet, but might be a little close. Oh, nope, there's someone already died of starvation. We actually had food, and someone died of starvation. Probably didn't have a house or couldn't get to it on time because of the travel times. Pretty ridiculous. We actually had food. And you know, a lot of famines are not purely based on lack of food, but are based on other economic situations. All right, if you're a food vendor, and you're a chicken vendor, which I want. Let's get a pair of chickens. What else can we get over here to trade for the chicken? Not firewood. I guess we're going to trade a lot of raw resources, actually. We're going to bring in more iron, more coal. We're going to leave ourselves with a little bit of it. We also don't have any coats to spare. Is that really true? Bring in a few tools. I'm actually not sure we're going to be able to pull this off. We don't need quite as many vendors here. I'm just going to leave a pair. Reserve is low. Still people without houses. Complaining about being hungry, about being cold. I think some of these nomads are probably going to die of exposure here. I mean, they are working on building this. Certainly we have enough supplies. Alright, just a question of build time. I'm betting some people are going to keel over. Okay, so we got 111 iron now. Now, we could just get one chicken, because apparently they will multiply that way. But it always feels kind of weird. I guess it's fine. It's all just like approximations and stuff. You know what? Screw it. We'll take one chicken. So what do we want? Like 80? Right. I guess I could have mathed that. Math? What? No. Okay, leave the herbs. And actually, you can go ahead and increase the herb count to 300. If we get someone who comes by and sells food, we may really, really want that. And then everything else is send it home. Alright, and we're going to set up a chicken coop. It's actually my first time ever having chickens. I'm really excited. We're going to go and have someone die of starvation. Okay. It's great. That's good. Very happy about that. We're going to just remove this road here. Oops, sorry, I just hit the mic. And while it's a very efficient road, I really need sort of another square space here for a giant chicken coop. We are capped out on students again. 40 students. Wow. That's really impressive. I guess we could have a school near the boarding house, or these homes over here. And I will go ahead and build it. We're going to have a very educated populace. Getting the achievement for education might be difficult because I'm not sure if nomads show up educated or not. I suppose... Oh, we had a child die of starvation. We actually have food. It's just not being, you know... Not everyone has access to it instantly. We are only 58% educated, which is not great. Clothed is pretty good, but not perfect. We really need a second tailor. Our tailor is not swift enough. I will never get tired of making that joke. Never. Deal with it. Just realized this video may need a... Oh, I can't fit in there. Fit in there. All right. Get that there, and then check my video length. More people dying of starvation. Still not out of food, but yeah. Oh god, this video's gone on way too long. So now that more and more people are dying of starvation, at least they have a house now. Probably just no food kicking around. Well, a little bit of food. I don't know who's starving. Anyway, we will see you guys next time.